Okay. All right. Morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is Wednesday. Yep. So I'm gonna hit play. Hope you're having a good week so far. Yesterday was kind of like my Monday, so just got off work here about a couple hours ago and just kind of winding down. And I got about four more days to go until my weekend again. So I'm not sure how long I'll be playing. As like I say, I just got home from work not too terribly long ago. All right, so we need to go to West Fort Knott and then pick up something and then take it clear over to East Fort Knott. Yeah, apparently, probably somewhere over here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
wondering when you'd show up. I'll bring up the order info right away. It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our doorstep. We'd written it off, but you made our day.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Looking forward to our next conversation. Stay safe out there, all right?
Order completed. Well done.
Sam, it's Tarman. This order calls for the delivery of some specialized medical equipment. West Fort Knott is the only place nearby with the facilities capable of fabricating it. Unfortunately, the DHV Magellan can't assist with transport. The risk of tar contamination is too great, which means you'll need to take it the overland route. It's a lot to lug all the way to East Fort Knott, but there we are. Hook them up to the network once you're there, and we'll move the ship to your position.
Order accepted. Thank you. Order accepted. Thank you. I will always support you.
having distressing dreams again lately? You know, nightmares can be indicative of the brain's internal struggles as we attempt to come to terms with traumatic events. By taking our memories of recent events and shuffling them in this fashion, we attempt to find ways of coping with them. Nevertheless, it can be an unpleasant experience. I hope you can get some restful sleep soon. All right, let's focus on the task at hand.
Above and beyond making deliveries in this weather. I'll try to get your orders processed quickly. You've really outdone yourself with this fine haul. Great work. Most people would avoid traveling in the rain, but not you, Sam. With all the rivers in this area, you'll want to watch your step. Stay safe.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Warning, battery charge levels low.
I need to look up something real quick because I'm struggling with this whole abstract thing. Because I could have swore that it was ceramics and special alloys, but apparently not. All right, so just Googling Death Stranding 2 track builder requirements says special alloy 720, special alloys 320 resin, and 2000 chiral crystals. Alright, I think while I have the game sort of paused, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and use the restroom and top off my water here real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Check 1, 2. All right, we are unmuted. That's good. Good, 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 good. All right, all right. So, looking at Eurogamer.net, it says, quote, all tracklators will require chiral crystals, resins, and special alloys to be restored. The quantities can vary, and sometimes you'll find track layers that need a lot of them, and some that need only a few pieces of each. So resins and special alloys. So I screwed up on the metals, apparently. Okay, let's get back to the game.
Please take care. Please give it your all.
Oh, I just dropped my sandwich. I don't know where it went either. 5 second rule, right?
How you holding up, Sam?
What you said.
This is a real tongue stinger. Thanks for the help. Thank you kindly. speed demon.
Uh-huh.
The skin on my teeth.
Just like that, Sam.
What the hell am I looking at there? What is that facility? It's got to be a mine of some kind.
No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Ah,
Exercise caution when traveling at night.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Nice.
there. Good. Kind of winding down from Hey, yeah, I'm reading chats. I assume.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's my favorite. Right now I'm not really. I do have a part of the. I've only been streaming for like a. Yeah, not long. I'm kind of just learning as I go. Yeah, so I've had a couple people message me, say in the chat that my microphone, or the audio from myself, doesn't sound the greatest. So I've tried playing with the levels in the audio mixer on OBS. I've tried messing with the gain on my microphone. Um, so if that doesn't help, I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos. perfect. Okay. I do have the microphone right in front of me now. So that also means in front of my monitors. But I appreciate the feedback. I really do. That helps me. I appreciate it. Addicts. I'll go ahead and I think there's a way that I can. How do I? Oops, no. Let's go back to the chat. Overview and scroll. Okay, there we go. I am following you. Do I stream daily? I try to. It doesn't happen every day, especially like towards later in the week. Like by Friday or Saturday, by the end of my work week, I get pretty worn down. By the end of my work week, and then working third shift, and like last week was crazy. I think I had 3 board meetings last week, so a bunch of local boards and stuff. So. Generally, I try to stick with this. Voices disappeared. Okay, so yeah, like I say, I probably need to spend some time with OBS and watching some YouTube videos and figuring out some audio stuff on my end. So check. Huh. Where's the game? So there's full, there's full, there's half. I'm gonna set it to half and hope that that's okay. Where am I from? I'm from the Quad Cities area of Illinois, if you know where that's at. Kind of like around the Moline, Rock Island area. So yeah, Western Illinois. I have to say Western Illinois because if I say Illinois, then most people just automatically assume Chicago, and that's like couldn't be any further from the truth. So yeah, Western Illinois, northwestern Illinois, I suppose I should say, is where the Quad City area is at, where I'm currently at, and have been for pretty much my whole life, other than the couple extended stays in Arizona for medical reasons. But Leicester, England. Did I pronounce that right? Leicester, England. I think you're maybe the second person I've talked to from England across the pond. So I know a lot of people are into the whole Japanese anime thing, and I can't do it. The voices and annoy me, and the art just like feels weird to me. I can't get into the whole anime thing. I know I have coworkers that like that's like all they do in their free time, pretty much, is like read and watch anime, manga crap, and I just like I don't get it. I'm just interested in way too much stuff, apparently. Like I don't even have, like, even if I was interested, I wouldn't take the time or spend the money. Some of my coworkers will spend ungodly amounts of money on all these books and manga and anime shows on Crunchyroll or whatever crap. It's like, good lord. Okay. Yeah. I need to we go from here? I need to go. Yeah, let's just go to the east for it, not. Yeah, like I'm not totally against anime because like there's certain things I've gotten into. Like I'm a big Blade Runner fan. And they did a Blade Runner Black Lotus show on say it was like Adult Swim or something like that. That was really good. And then like as a kid, I remember coming home from school and watching the original, the OG Digimon. So I got into Digimon for a little bit. I was in 25, 26 years ago. So that's been a few years ago. Yeah. And then like I've been into some of the Final Fantasy stuff, like the Final Fantasy Advent Children was really great. Yeah, generally, unless it's something I'm really interested in, that's just like the whole anime scene. It's kind of like not for me. Oh yeah, suggest away. I'm completely open to any suggestions. I try to remain pretty open-minded. Like I say, I'm just learning and as I go and just doing this for fun. So. Okay, more or less. Yeah, I've had a few people tell me I don't necessarily have any brand, maybe was the word that I had seen, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't given a whole lot of thought, but it's something I'd be willing to give some thought to, especially with the word hemp in my surname. Thought about trying to work that in somehow or another, but hence my username too, being StirHempKnight89, working that in there. But yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I'm more or less just doing this for fun. It's like between work and like trying to work on my home. You see some drywall sitting on the floor right there, and you see, if you look hard enough, I suppose probably the bare-studded open walls currently. And then, yeah, some, other extracurricular stuff that I'm involved in, board meetings and stuff. So it's like trying to make time for everything is kind of a lot. So this is, like I say, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not looking to necessarily do anything professionally or for money or, whatever. But at the same time, I, want to look for, halfway, like, want to look like I know what the hell I'm doing too, so. Definitely not going to the architect, because he's, like, way the heck out of
You still got some in the tank? Sure you do.
No good place to cross here. Is that a ladder up there? Oh, yeah, I used to have a Discord, and I just ended up deleting it a while back, because the youth group that I was involved in, and the YouTube channel that I followed at one time with, I stepped away from both, actually, so I ended up, not having really any use for a Discord anymore, so like I say, I ended up deleting it, but I would be open to creating a new like I know I've had several people ask about connecting on Discord. Oh crap! 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 Okay, pay attention, David. That's not good. Son of a bitch! I did not realize I was going into brigand territory here. Shoot. This is not good. Alright, get the cover. I think this is where I picked up the coffin, if I'm not mistaken. Looks awfully familiar. Which if I had been paying closer attention, I would have noticed that. Asshole. Okay. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Come on. Where the heck am I? I don't recall remember those structures all from anything before. Oh boy. Well, this all would be new, actually. Yeah, because, yeah. Going to... the... Oh, of course, as soon as I get to the freaking Timefall shelter, the sun's gonna come out and the Timefall's gonna stop. Why not? This is... Oh. Yeah. Ah. Okay. So, yeah.
Slack off.
So, you may or may not be able to hear me. Sorry.
to the ground. I can carry it alone. So I'll bury it like stone. Oh, you are only 17.
It's the best you got.
Is what we have to and call our dear. And I will want to know where
So I apologize if the audio got muted there for some reason. I'm sure it could be muted later on and after I post this. But yeah, unfortunately, there's copyrighted music in this game, and whenever that comes up, it like YouTube and I don't know if Twitch does, but I know YouTube definitely does, because after I post it, I get a copyright notice or whatever, saying you placed copyrighted material in your video. So, yeah, like I say, I apologize if you weren't able to hear anything for a minute or two. So, yeah, let's just sleep till morning. Screw it. And because I've given away a ton of Kyro crystals, I'm going to go ahead and wash the blood and Kyro crystals off me and get those. All 43 of them. Hey. Because I still have about 5,000, so that's good. We are definitely going to top off. If I could, come on. The camera in this game annoys me sometimes. Hard to line up stuff sometimes, and then, or if you're aiming, sometimes like the cargo on your floating carrier will get in the way. Just little crap like that gets annoying sometimes, but I know this game got like a lot of like 9 out of 10s from a ton of a ton of publications, but it makes me wonder. It's like, okay, what's the one thing that's holding them back? But
Pizza do karate. Huh. Maybe I should give it a try too. It'd be great if someone could show me how it's done. Maybe I could learn through VR training? Maybe we could call it Taekwondo. Really, Sam? Wow.
all right, time to save. I haven't saved for a while, so thank God for that. Okay, so now we just need to go to East Fort Knott. Yeah, geez, there's just no good spot to cross here, is there? Unless you want to go clear the back way and around, which, like, who wants to do that? So, we're gonna play some Oregon Trail and attempt to ford the dang river. Oh. All right, hang on. Which, if you don't understand that reference of fording the river, or, caulking your wagon, not that kind of cock, Kais, come on, get your head out of the gutter. But yeah, you could what? Either, like, hire an Indian to help you, or, like, pay to take the ferry, or ford the river, or cock the wagon and float it, I believe, were like the 4 or 5 choices that you had in that case. If you've never played Oregon Trail, boy, do I feel sorry for you, because that was like... Do kids in school still play Oregon Trail? Because that was like a 5th grade, like, where I grew up and went to school, that was like a coming-of-age type of thing, almost. Like, everyone I know, I think, played at Oregon Trail. I mean, heck, even, like, a lot of people, like, my parents' age, like, played that game. So... yeah, I'm sure you could probably find it on Steam or some other GOG, maybe, I have no idea. But if you've never played Oregon Trail, I'm sure you can, it's probably free on the Internet Archive. Just stop whatever you're doing, go play the Oregon Trail. It's a classic. It's one of those things, one of those games that I would say, like, probably need to play before you die, so. Right up there with Tetris and Super Mario Brothers, all those classic games. It's like everyone should experience it, whether you're into video games or not, or just at least know about it. My goodness. Anyway. Oregon Trail, check it out. Alright, where... okay. Still have a road to go. And another river to cross. Yay. Come on. I think I just saw an autosave icon, so that's good. Whoa. Okay, what are we looking at here? Screenshot. And what the heck is that? Some kind of... It's a pretty big facility for only 12,000 people.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. So, just kind of a little thought I had, or update, I suppose.
you were watching my last stream or a couple streams, my game kept crashing like a lot. Like it crashed 2 or 3 times, I think, in the last stream. But I also got to thinking that it was pretty warm here yesterday. Like it was above over 80 degrees, and
Decontamination in progress.
I didn't have my air on, so it was getting a little warm in my living room here. So I kind of wonder if my computer just wasn't getting too hot and freaking out, and that's why my game kept crashing. 'Cause it's a lot cooler today. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna worry about too much I can do about that anyway.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that.
Hey, Jordan
I
SK1.
mean it. Seriously, we owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP. This is like a work of art. It was all I could do to keep my hands from shaking while I was inspecting it.
And that sound and notification means we just completed episode 7. So cool. Alright.
We're so grateful for your support. Put us online with your Cupid. We're ready.
Boga skeleton. Oh, so it's basically like the all-terrain skeleton from the original game. Okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Looks like we've finally become part of the chiral network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from chiral contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments. Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Boca skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier. And it'll help you expand the network, too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knott. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well. All to bring this continent into the fold. North Fort Knott was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying, and one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knott. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you and Australia. As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. And lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But we're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam. Personally, I've always admired the Boca. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Boca. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Boca skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you. We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Order completed.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right? We won't know unless we take a look outside.
Feels good.
Oh boy. That would sound good. See what's happening outside. What?
I believe we've seen this before, Sam.
It's calling to us again.
Sam, are you thinking of going back there?
Well, if that's not an invitation.
Back in Nirvana, or whatever you care to call this riddle of a place.
Huh. Wow.
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
One step ahead of you, doll man. What the heck was that? Oh boy. Oh geez, that looks a lot like some of the stuff I've seen at the Mayo Clinic. What? My odor deck's... Oh, excuse me, my odor deck is starting to pick up some. Oh. You had a freaking grenade launcher. Now I have a grenade. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Whoa! Hello! Whoa! Shoot! Oh, God. Go down the elevator shaft?
Dove cazzo sei? Above us, something's coming. Watch out!
Whoa! Crap. Damn. Dickhead.
Ice pillars are a real nuisance. Think there might be a way to destroy them? I have some.
Oh my god.
Contacto! You got him on the ropes. He's trying to flee to the church down below us. Contacto! Recognize his face?
No, I don't.
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
Under 50% or less. Yeah, I got 269. Yeah, because he kicked my ass there towards the end.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
Sam, why don't we return to the DHV Magellan and get some rest? You can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well. Oh, seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there.
Oh, good.
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge.
Let me just go wash off my blood first.
That place we were sent to, the land of the dead, it strikes me as odd that it was submerged underwater. And did you see those columns of ice, the ones descending from the surface all the way to the floor? Afterwards, I realized what they reminded me of. The columns were reminiscent of a phenomenon known as brinicles. When seawater freezes and turns to ice, salt concentrates are released into the surrounding water. This brine is heavier than the water around it due to its higher density. It therefore sinks deeper into the ocean. As it flows towards the ocean floor, its lower temperature results in the formation of ice. And as this process continues, it can produce column-like ice structures. Any living creatures unfortunate enough to become entangled in these can be frozen solid. Little wonder they're called icicles of death.
His name is Neil. Neil Vanna.
Neil Vanna? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the man himself. Charlie helped me dig up the details.
The card was issued by Bridges years ago, when the chiral network was still being developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
Oh boy.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vanna died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before. Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at East Fort Knott. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vanna. I'll keep you posted.
Neil Vanna, a porter employed by Bridges. A man not unlike yourself, it would seem. But why did he appear in that so-called Nirvana, or rather, that realm of the dead? And then there's the fact that he clearly spoke Lou's name. If we have another opportunity to visit that mysterious realm, then perhaps we can get some answers. The times we've encountered Neil Vanna, the first was amidst flames, and the second was in what seemed to be flood-ravaged ruins. Now, I believe that you were previously transported to a realm not unlike a battlefield. The places we found ourselves in are similar in that they were the sites of disasters. This is just a theory, but it could be the case that what we've seen is a reflection of Neil's mental state. He may have been a first-hand witness to a terrible tragedy which left a lasting mark on him. By the way, Sam, you saw Tamara with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities.
Feels good.
Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
Oh, all right, guys. I'm coming up on about 2.5 hours, and I think I'm at a pretty good stopping point. So, uh, and I do have a couple of things I want to try to maybe get done today. So, like I say, I'm gonna cut it here, and if you want to follow me on X, excuse me, follow me on X at David J. Hemphill, as you see right up there. And I always try to post when I'm about to go live about 5 or 10 minutes before I do so. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the other side of this, and see you then. Thank you.